right, hello everyone. So coming to you live today from work. If you can't tell, I've got my N95 mask lines here. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about behavior, and the way that people think about behavior often tends to be negative, like engaging in some sort of bad behavior. But when it comes to pre-verbal children or semi-verbal children, so thinking older infants, young toddlers, behavior is really their main way of communication. So I want to reframe how you're thinking about behavior more positively. So all behavior really is a form of communication, even more so for young kids who can't really communicate more effectively. Now, there are many different types of communication, both positive, prosocial, and things that are thought of as more negative. So especially, those tantrum types of behaviors, whining, grunting, for some kids, can be hitting or, getting down on the floor and, kicking your feet or banging your head, things like that. So, but also thinking in mind about all the really good behaviors in terms of communicative intent. So those are the smiles, the laughs, the giggles, the pointing, the reaching, the use of eye contact, things that, we don't necessarily attribute as being behaviors because oftentimes behaviors have this negative connotation. But really, all behavior is communicative and super important for young kids. So, when we're thinking about behavior changes and how to change behavior in young kids that we don't like. So, for example, some of those tantrum behaviors, the biggest thing before trying an intervention is figuring out, well, what is the communicative intent of that behavior? What are they trying to do as a result of that behavior? What need are they trying to have met? Because there's a lot of different needs that these behaviors can meet for young kids. So, for example, I'll use one that's pretty common for toddlers would be either pushing or hitting. So let's take a child who is with a friend. A friend has a toy that they want. Kids learn really quickly that if I push or hit this child, they drop the toy. Now I've got access to the toy. So for that particular behavior, it's a means to an end of accessing something tangible, something that they want. Now, other kids, for example, those who are more attention seeking, and they have discovered that if I go to hit mommy, she makes a really big animated response like, no, you should not be hit. We don't hit in this house. I get lots of attention. She might pick me up. She might, do something different, something out of the ordinary. So that would be more of an attention seeking communication bid. Whereas some kids do kind of, use that hitting or pushing behavior because they're angry. They're flopping all over because I'm frustrated, and they don't know how to communicate because they don't have the language to say, Mommy, I'm frustrated. I'm so upset right now. I really wanted this. So, in those situations, there are going to be different interventions that you're going to do based upon what the communicative nature of that behavior is. So the behavior might look the same at face value, the hitting or the pushing, but the intention behind the behavior is different. And that's what's going to make the biggest difference when you go to intervene and try to change or alter that behavior. So stay tuned. We'll have more information on how to do some of that behavioral change in some upcoming posts. Take care and have a good day.